Hello, Daniel from the future. This is Daniel from the past at 18 years old. Um, I just finished my first quarter of college, and time flew by. I remember thinking in summer there was so much time left for me to go to school, and time just went by so quickly, and now we're done. So, um, I'm here to talk to you a little about what I've learned this first quarter of college and how my views have changed, and specifically what I learned in my FSEM course, Envisioning Utopia. First off, I'd say it was a very interesting course to take. I didn't think I would learn that much, and I definitely did. And more than that, I think my views have changed a lot. Um, I feel like before taking the course, I knew there were certain problems in the world, but I just never, you know, I never acted upon them, or I was never truly aware of them. So now I feel a lot more conscious of the world around me, and I feel like I'm way more aware of everything going on around me. And so one thing we learned in class was we learned about the economies of the world, capitalism, trickle-down economics, etc. Um, and I think there has to be a change in that. I agree with the fact that making the rich richer will not help the economy, and making the poor poorer will also not help the economy. I feel like a thriving economy is one where everyone is doing well, everyone can help each other, and everyone can have the opportunity to succeed. Not just 1% taking almost the majority percentage of the wealth in the country. And so, yeah, uh, that's one thing. And then another thing, we emphasized a lot in this class was the environment. And how I think of it now is no matter what we want to do with the economy, we have to find a world where we can live in. So if we don't take care of this earth, if we don't, do the things we have to do to take care of each other and the world we live in, then we can't even fix the economy because we just won't be able to live in a world. That's one thing that has definitely changed my views. Now I feel like, the recent elections that just passed, one thing I was looking at certain candidates where their environmental focuses and what they thought about that, not just economic focuses or policies or anything. Um, you know, Another thing that I think is interesting right now is how we're talking about fixing the economy, fixing the earth, being environmentally conscious, but then there's still countries like Venezuela, where I'm from, where they're just not livable. You cannot live there. There are no foods in the shelves in the supermarkets. The economy is below anything it should be. The inflation rate is about 1 million%. So I feel like I wish I could see that change one day. Um, so as for my future plans here at the University of Denver, I'm not really sure still what I would like to do. I feel like this first quarter I took very introductory classes, so I wasn't able to see what all my interests were and what I really would like to do. I do know that one day I would definitely like to, whatever I do, I would want to be environmentally conscious in my life. I would want to be economically conscious in my life. Whatever I do in my life, I would like, to implement the things I've learned in this class and the consciousness that I've gained from this class into my life. So I hope you're doing that in the future. Um, and so yeah, uh, how I hope the world is going when you're here, in your age. I hope the world has, evolved and taken a few steps into becoming a more environmentally conscious world. Um, you know, I hope I hope we're taking strides, and I certainly hope that the environment's getting better because we're at a tipping point right now where we can either fail or we can take steps to get better. Um, so I hope you're living in a world that's environmentally conscious, that's green, where everyone tries to help out, And yeah. And so I also hope that the economy has changed a bit. I hope that trickle down economics, slowly starts disappearing. I hope that minimum wages become higher. I hope that there's less poverty in the world. I hope that the richer, you know, maybe uh, give more opportunities for other people in the world. Yeah, and I hope that everyone's succeeding, not just 1% of the world is taking a huge percentage of the money. And I also hope that countries like Venezuela are doing well, and I hope that we're in a place where countries like the United States can help other countries like Venezuela that are in need, that truly need help. So, I hope that we would be at that point where we fixed our economy, we have been working to become more environmentally conscious, more sustainable, and then we could help the whole world apart from just our country. Uh, yeah, and that way you can maybe visit Venezuela because at this point you haven't been there in 10 years. And that's your home country, so it hurts a lot seeing that you're in the United States living a great life, going to college, when all your friends from Venezuela are struggling just to get food. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy, first and foremost, and I hope you're helping out anyone that you can. It was great talking to you, and I'll see you soon.